Hey guys, this is CG Animator and this is part 2 of the advanced array animation tutorial. So we can go ahead and start animating now that we have everything set up. Sorry. But I have my camera here by accident because I pressed Alt G to clear the location. Let's press M to move it to another layer. So let's go into front view here. And let's go ahead and turn this on, and it activates automatic keyframing. Let's go up to frame 1. So let's say we have a keyframe here. If we go up one keyframe and then move this here, it'll automatically set in the keyframes. But just so you know, make sure that each individual object has its own keyframe setup. So just be mindful of that. So you have to insert keyframes. So if you don't move it, you have to insert the keyframes. If you do move it, you have to worry about it. So frame 1, press A twice to select all, and you want to press I to insert a keyframe, Lockrod scale for the location, rotation, and the scale. So let's go into front view here. Let's go up to frame 30, and to go up 30 frames, just press up 3 times, and then because we are on frame 1 when we did it, just press left to go down one individual frame. So now we're going to select 1 here, and then we're just going to go ahead and move it out until we have some space between them. That's pretty good. Now select everything. Lockrod scale. Actually, we don't really need auto keying. Let's just use that for insurance. Doesn't really apply to this. So now that we have that, let's go up 60 frames, and then we'll bring it over, and we'll bring it over quite a bit here, and then we'll press A, I, Lockrod scale, and then we'll go up 75 frames, select 2 again, and then we'll bring it in close again. Select everything, I, Lockrod scale. So now that we have that, let's go up to frame 100, and now let's go ahead and select number 1 here, array number 1, or the empty. So let's press R, and then we'll rotate it. Let's rotate it back. Okay. AA, I, Lockrod scale. Let's go up 20 frames. Press 2, press RZ, and then we'll go ahead and rotate it like this, around there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. AA, I, Lockrod scale. Let's go up 25 frames. Actually, let's just go up 15 frames. So we're on frame 20. Let's go 15 frames here. Now, you can also select the cube in general and rotate that if you like. You can get some cool effects sometimes, but we're not going to worry about that at the moment. So now that we have that, so go ahead and select 1 and just rotate it in front view so that it does this cool effect here. I, Lockrod scale. So let's go ahead and look at our animation here. Let's zoom out here. I'm going to get rid of this widget here, so just select that button to get rid of it. So Alt A. And let's just watch it here. Okay, cool. So it's looking pretty good. So now that we have that, let's go up 25 frames, 60. Select 2. Let's actually select 1 again, since we can probably get something cooler out of it. Let's see. If you want to see what'll happen, you just press that. So let's go ahead and press RY with number 1. Bring it up to this curve here, and then afterwards select everything. I, Lockrod scale. Go up 10 frames. Select 1 again. And let's just select 2 actually. See, this is really just experimental. Okay, so let's just front view here. Let's just press R and keep rotating until we get an aligned view, like right there. See? So all I lockout scale. Go up 20 frames. Let's go and select 2 and scale it down. Actually, select 1 and scale that down. And then we'll go ahead and select 2 and scale that down as well. I lockout scale. So now, let's go ahead and make some erratic movement here. Let's go up about 40 frames and let's make a very dramatic pose from here. So we can go ahead and just change this like that with number 1. Number 2 can be let's rotate it this way. Actually, let's just scale this one up. And then we can actually, let's start rotating the actual cubes. Okay, cool. Let's see how that looks from this pose to that. Okay, let me just check how much time we have here. Okay. Cool, we're good. So now that we have that here, we can let's go ahead and make something more uniform now. So let's go up 30 frames, select all, let's press Alt R, Alt G, and Alt S, so we go back to our original view, and then we can just make something totally different now. We can go ahead and just press GZ. Let's press 3 to go on the side view here. And I'm just rotating randomly here. So all I did there was just rotated them on the y-axis, and then I also rotated the cube a little bit. So I'll select all. Let's move this over here. Now you see it has a cutoff point here, but that's just because we have the end at 250. So we're aiming for 1,000 frames. Turn that to 1,000. Okay, so select all. I lockout scale. Let's see this here. Okay. Cool. So back to 260. Let's go up 40 frames to 300. Now let's go ahead and make this. Scale this up. Select 2. See, it's great to have the outliner here because we don't have to look for the actual empties. Let's just scale these up. That's all I did was scale them up. Now let's go ahead and we're just making some creative poses here. So press R twice to get trackball rotation. And then just move it around till you see something interesting. That's interesting. And that's all we're really doing here. We're just going from the more interesting pose to the more interesting pose. That's all we're doing here. I lockout scale. Then go up 20 frames, select 2, press R and rotate. Actually, let's go up 30 frames for this one so it can be a little longer. We'll make it uniform here. I lockout scale. Now let's go up 70 to get to 40. So we're going from 330 to 40. Now select 2 again by itself. Let's see which axis. Let's actually select 1 so we don't get the same type of animation again. Okay, so let's go ahead and press RZ to rotate like that, or Y to rotate let me undo that, or Y, rotate like that, and then we'll actually rotate the actual cubes. Right there, cool, that looks cool. Okay, so I think we're just about done for this session. Yeah. So, okay, so let's just skim through it really quick from where we saw last. Okay. Okay, so next part we'll continue. So, thanks. Bye.